How I've been growing my YT and booking 10 calls with it, 10 plus calls. In this video, I'll exactly break down how I'm getting all these views. First of all, thank you guys. Thank you for just like giving this entire channel a boost. In the last 28 days, we got 17 plus subscribers and 536 views in the last 28 days. Absolutely insane. The previous month it wasn't that good. We were getting like around, like, I don't know, 100 views or something. Like, I didn't even hit like 500 views in total, but absolutely insane. A 467% increase, which is absolutely insane. So all you guys watching the videos, I know even some of you are reaching out to me on Twitter, on X, and I really, really appreciate that. Sorry, on IG, and I really appreciate that. If you guys have any question, you can go on my Instagram, you can go on my X, and I'll answer it. I would say IG is much, much better because X, there's just if you are on X, the inbox. But in this video, I'm gonna break down how I'm booking calls. Let me just show you the calls right here. Boom. There it is. So I booked 6 calls in the start of September, which is absolutely insane with this channel that you guys are watching. But I do it in a different way, which I'll break down in 2 seconds. Let me scroll down. Now, how I structure my YouTube video is in sequence in all the platform. That has been the biggest reason for my growth. Now, what I need you guys to understand is that my every single platform is complementing each other. So if I have IG, I post a story on there which links to my YouTube. If I post a video on X from the YouTube, if I repurpose that, I still link my YT for more videos there. You see how this becomes like a tornado, and everything goes into the YouTube to the loyal people, that the fans that I have are really people like my followers on IG, like they're okay, right? My followers on X, they're okay. There's a lot of people that I don't know, right? But the people here, I know they're my people. Because they're sitting there watching a 15 or 20-minute video and about a particular topic, which is absolutely insane in the first place. Now, the biggest learnings, and this is kind of like my playbook, which I can give you guys, which is these 4 or 5 lessons which I have here. First of all, learning and bettering from my own videos. I think you should just go in there, post. I would say 110% just start posting, and then you can kind of throttle on and see what's happening. Now, watching maybe 2 or 3 videos on how to actually make the YouTube videos. So what I do is that when I watched these YouTube videos, I already made around like 6 or 7 YouTube videos before I started going on YouTube, seeing how to make good videos. A lot of videos and videos here. But basically the point is that you guys need to have something in your arsenal before you go and check it with a general. So before you go and see the videos on how to make the best video, best stuff, to start. Because what's going to happen is that here's the perfect content from the expert and there's your content, and this little gap that you have here, you fill it up. And once this gap is filled, you're going to get the results, you're going to get the views. That's how I did it. That's how I've been getting a lot of views, a lot more subscribers, and also seeing what's working for me, right? And action is key. That's the biggest point that I can give you guys. People say all the jargon, action, but like, it is true. That's why everybody say posting. Okay, this is not days, it's weeks. Also, bettering your handwriting is absolutely good if you're making micro videos. Now, then a complete ecosystem of using my social, which I just went over this IGX diagram, right? And I have broken this down in this video. You guys can check it and watch it. Let me pull it up. This video, I've exactly broken that down. Yeah, so you guys can watch it. It's absolutely, it's actually brilliant, the entire video, because what you're doing is that you're still posting, but there's still only one funnel, and it does a 4x rather than a 1x. So what do I mean by that? If you're going to get people to book a call, every platform is going to be a 1x. But if every platform is linked to one platform, one sort of funnel, all these things that are going in here are going to get upwards through that. That's the entire purpose of it. Now, let me tell you the biggest 3 lessons which I've learned on how to actually book calls. Let me come in here. Now, how to make content which book calls. This is super, super crucial. Now, you need these 3 pillars, which is you're talking to one person. At the end of the day, I'm looking at you in the camera. I'm talking to just you, whoever's watching this video, because the truth is, even if it's 10,000 people, I'm still talking to one person. Why is that? Because that's the amount of personalization you need, and to like sit there and really be in the minds of the people that you're trying to solve the problems for, and making actual videos that will make the person achieve their goal faster. That's the whole reason why people have education content, and that's the entire reason you need to have it in the first place. Because if you don't have it, it's going to be a massive issue, right? And giving actionable content, that is absolutely crucial. And if you guys are not giving actionable content, you're missing out on a lot. Because let's say here, right, I have two people which is giving just value, but they're not giving any actionable. It's all wishy-washy mindset videos. Let's say these are mindset videos. Go run on a tree, whatever it is. They have value. I'm not saying that these are valueless video, but there's no actionables that the person can do. But if you're doing outreach on another topic, let's say, okay, how to do XYZ outreach, or how to make, like, even this video which I'm talking to you guys about, it's in of itself a transformation. Because what you'll do is now you'll talk to one person, right? And you'll make content in a specific manner which will book you more calls, which is at the end of the day inevitably be doing what? Giving you actions which will lead you to what? Your goals. And so people don't really understand, like, this is a grandeur of concepts, that the true value is giving people what to work on, what to not work with, because anybody can work. You can be a construction guy, you can be a garbage man, not like putting these jobs like in a bad light, but you can do that. Anybody can pick up there and do that. Like, it's not a skill avert job. And to kind of understand that same way, you guys also need to make content which is not just wishy-washy. Now, the other part, which is giving out actionable content. Now, there's a little secret trick which I'm about to tell you guys, which is you need to give people free value for what others charge for. This is crucial. This is the most crucial part. Why is that? Because the amount of value that people charge for, and if you give it that for free, you'll be worth that much value. What do I mean by that? Now, let's say I have two examples, right? Let me give you a complete rundown. I give you a car on rent, right? Car on rent, right? And I give you, let's say the car rent is, let's say it's a high-end car. Let's say it's a Rolls Royce, right? It's $12K to rent it for the month, right? Boom. Now, on the other hand, I give you the Rolls Royce for a week, not for a month, for a week for free. I let you test drive it. I let you do that, right? In this capacity, the guy who gave it free, he will be worth the Rolls Royce. Maybe he's selling a Jaguar. Or let me make an example even better. Let's say you go in there, you get your Rolls Royce repaired, and let me do this. You go to BMW, right? Now, BMW, your car is wrecked, and they give you until the time it's getting fixed, they give you a Mercedes, right? Let me make the logo. For the time being, your car's getting fixed. Now, the value of BMW is going to be higher because they just gave out the Mercedes for free. Maybe it's the E-Class. Who cares? Maybe it's a really low-end car. But the perception it's changed. And if the vice versa Mercedes done, because I know brands which have done it, they do that. They give the other company's car for you while your car's getting repaired, which is actually extremely smart, which makes people think, oh, they don't even care. But the Mercedes is charging for this car, and this guy is just giving me out because my car is wrecked. Like, the psychological change is absolutely entirely different. Now, this is the same thing you guys need to do, which is you have a dog, you have a lesson, whatever you paid for, right? Let's say you join a $100 program. Let's just even say that. Now, I'm not saying counterfeiting and all that stuff, but the knowledge you learned from that, you can give that out for free. There's no such thing as gatekeeping anymore. Everything is accessible to anybody. I don't care if you live in Sudan. You're still going to get it. Like, it's not going to be a massive difference. But the point is that the amount of free value you give, which is charged, makes people think like, wait a second, this value is worth 3K. Let's say 30K. And this guy just gave that out for free. What if I get his paid? What's going to happen then? What if I get his paid service then? Minds are going to be blown. They're going to be like, okay, I need to pay this guy. Then that's how you get to the higher level. That's how Alex Hormozi sold $100 million worth of just books, bro. Books, literally books. Ain't that special. They're literally just books, bro. How? Because he gave 4 to 5 years of free value. He gave the value which people charge for continuously. That he did that. But in the end, he got the piece of pie. Now, of course, it's a long-term goal, and this is how you guys need to do. So let me just make it simple, which is whatever old material you have, just give it away. This material that you're not using, material you know about outreach, material, scripts, whatever it is, which you learned from the past, or even if you're still using it, just give it out for free. because that's going to be the consistency and your way of giving value to your people and making them get their goals achieved faster. As soon as one person applies the action for your video and they get results with it, they become your loyal fan. That's it. That's all it takes for the transformation to happen from a nobody to a complete diehard fan or even a client. So the reason why I'm getting these calls booked is because I've helped people in the middle. They did that. They got the leads. They got the scripting. They're gonna watch this video. Their YouTube is gonna explode. They're like, okay, this guy's giving me so much value. Let me just book the call and see what's got there. So when they're gonna book the call with me, they're gonna get one-on-one personalization, which causes them to do what? Book more calls and basically give me the money. That's it. That's the entire purpose. Because I had one guy join in, and he joined in on the last week of August, and he did this month 22.6K in revenue, which is absolutely insane, guys. And it all happened because he went to my YouTube, he applied some of the skills, and then he booked a call with me. If you want the same results, you want to do the same things, book a call with me. Come on, let's do it. And I know you're going to buy one day. Why not do it today? Bye.